Y'all know I like playing with these filters. Peace. I think I like that one. Peace, 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 and love. It's your girl, Miss Mika. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Soul Rebel Nation station, where my mission is to empower and inspire others to live life passionately with purpose from the soul. I'm here for the midweek daily insight. This is going to be for Wednesday, Thursday, the 1st and 2nd of April, 2021. Can y'all believe we in the... I still can't believe it's 2021. I almost said 2020. I did. I'll be honest. So yeah, this is our midweek message, general, for all signs. Peace and love, Alexis Kingdom. What's going on, sis? Shout out to everybody viewing live. Don't forget to hit the like, share with somebody you feel may resonate, and subscribe if you want to join the tribe. Gang, gang. Follow everyone on social media at SoulRebelNation. And if you're on Clubhouse, join the club, of course, at SoulRebelNation on Clubhouse. All right, I will be having a room open tonight for those musicians, poets, artists, producers, or people who like to listen to those type of things. So come through around 10-ish Eastern Standard Time. All right, so we're gonna start off with a Sacred Rebels card, and then we're gonna get the overall energy from the Life Purpose and Romance decks. We'll get the 2 cards that we have that came out for those days, and then we'll get some clarity from the Modern Witch and Rider-Waite Tarot. We'll close out with some messages from our angels and our soulmate or soulmates, and 2 yes or no questions from the pendulum. So make sure you stay to the end of the reading for that, and you focus on 2 yes or no questions throughout the read. All right, I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Shout out to the tribe, and shout out to everyone who is new to the channel. If you vibe with it, go ahead and do what it do. Hit the bell if you want a notification. All right, let's get into it. I hate when these commercials pop up. This is a YouTube playlist, so hopefully they don't flag me. All right, so the card we have for today is Going Beyond Normal. 14. This is pretty. That is a very pretty card. I like the purple, the textures. Her forehead looks like a clock or some type of device, timing device. Looks like a inside of a clock even. Peace and love, Talika Boo. What's going on, sis? So this is number 14, which goes down to a 5, which is crazy because I just said that I was dedicating this past full moon to the number 5, which to me represents change, right? So this is a number 5. The number in the book is 70, which is a 7, right? I've been seeing a lot of 7s lately too. So let's see what the book has to say. Going beyond the norm. Going beyond the normal. On the path of life, there are deciding moments where we can choose to go with the mainstream, or we can dare to take a bolder, more authentic and trusting way, even if it seems riskier or less safe. To solely rely on logic and science without incorporating the mysterious and magical is a recipe for an existence that is far too dry. The sacred rebel within our hearts will always choose a juicier approach to life. You are currently approaching such a choice point. You could say that the choice is about balance. It is less about choosing to honor either art or science, gardening or architecture, and more about integrating all approaches so that you enhance rather than hinder your life journey. Placing science or architecture above all else kills of the rebellious heart. Steadfastly relying on logic, proof, and a complete set of plans to measure and dictate outcomes will suffocate the soul. Basing decisions on limited factors with an imbalanced measure of success is unnecessarily limiting. This approach prevents us from living freely, spontaneously, and with trust so that we can rebel against the need for things to go strictly according, quotation, to plan. Choosing to value decisions based on passion and instinct and trust in life enough to embrace it as an adventure and let it unfold as it will. There's a time and a place for logic, strategy, planning, and measurable outcome. These are not bad tools to have, but we must be vigilant not to worship them and allow them to squash, I guess is what it's supposed to say, are less rational but equally valuable decision-making tools. Intuition, feelings, and those things you know without knowing how you know them. The flowing, inspirational energy of the heart may have no conceivable basis in logic or reason and still be uncannily accurate. To remain rebellious, we must not sacrifice the art of emotion, instinct, passion, and intuition for the science of logic and strict planning. On the other hand, gardening and art do provide us with a plan more loosely held. This plan still requires us to set aside time to draw up reliable methods and to prepare within certain tools. However, there is also a healthy dose of organic flow, responsiveness, and trust in the creative process of bringing something to life. This leads to the cultivation of the most beautiful, abundant, and successful garden in the most vivid, healing art. You are being asked to stay open to the intuitive approach in your life, your work, your creativity, as well as in your spiritual journey. The intuitive approach can be likened to the method of gardening or an artist. There's a sense of what might work where a loose or even a detailed plan, but how the plan is carried out will depend on and respond to the flow of its surroundings. There is no need to control the situation, but rather a desire to nurture an idea to fruition. You may have pressures around you from the world or from your own conditioned nature to do things according to the rules, to a deadline, or to the accepted mainstream view that you need a well thought out plan for success in a commercial venture. This makes sense for me. However, sometimes the best plan, is to do what feels intuitively truthful in the moment and to trust that you are being led towards your own growth. Adopting the approach means you have to do far less planning and far more living. It is a pure and heart-centered way to manifest your art, your life path, and your essence into practical expression in the world. It involves a willingness to be led by nature instead of trying to control the powerful force of life, which is a bit like trying to fit a proverbial ocean in a cup of tea. It is far more intelligent to allow the ocean to be the ocean and to learn to swim in it rather than trying to cram it into a vessel that is much too small. This oracle brings you a special piece of guidance. You are moving outside of the plan. You are living on the border of what is socially accepted. This is good. This is fringe dwelling freedom. Others might not see this about you straight away as you seem pretty normal, but that secret eccentric streak is just waiting to show itself. And maybe you are maybe you are an out and proud fringe dweller, completely comfortable with this way of being. Either way, this oracle brings you the message that you now have a chance to live from your heart more deeply and expressively than ever before. It wants you to realize that this is a legitimate, empowered, and creative way to live that honors all of who you are. You can give up forcing or squashing yourself down into a very limited set of so-called desirable qualities like intellect and control. If you are yet to relate to this consciously, this oracle brings yet a further message that you are going to be breaking with tradition, perhaps not entirely, but at least in a way that's meaningful to you. This will require you to have the courage in your convictions and faith in your heart truths. This will help you and inspire others around you to step out of fear and live more freely. Did y'all see that? I just saw something. To live more freely and lovingly. You are not necessarily meant to abandon logic and intellect altogether. You are to use them to serve the desires of the heart rather than to replace its natural, spontaneous, and truthful nature with with controlled planning and narrow strategy. Lord, this is long. It's time to get a bit wild and let nature take its course. So there's a healing process that you're needing to say aloud, or you can say this to yourself. You're probably alone. I don't know where you're watching this. So it says, say aloud, I now call on unconditional love and ask for the blessings of the heart to be witnessed and sanctioned by the great universal creator so that I may rise above small-mindedness and use the best of what human culture has to offer in service to love. Through my own free will, so be it. So it says to visualize or imagine the feeling of being in the most gorgeous garden. It might be well manicured, a little bit wild, or a wildly overgrown jungle. Just notice it. Notice how all the plants work together, how it is supported by nature and the seasons. Notice the wisp. Some things thrive, others fall away, only to shift again with the seasons. There is such organizational genius. Say to yourself or aloud, may the wisdom and guiding hand of the great gardener who works with unconditional love nurture the garden of my soul into magnificence. I dare to live creatively from my heart and thrive. Finish your healing process by sitting quietly, dancing wildly, or doing a spot-on gardening, whatever feels good. So, I don't know if y'all gonna actually get up or go dance or go do some gardening, but this is a beautiful card. So, going beyond the normal. So, if you following this channel, most likely you are the black sheep of your family. You've never been normal or felt normal, and the things that you do aren't normal. So you're being asked to go outside of what you feel like you even are doing now. So like me, for instance, I work from home. This is not traditional work, so I'm already outside of the norm. So Rebel Nation is all of this. It's totally out of the norm. This is one of my shirts, by the way. I do have a few available in small and a couple different colors for those of you who would like one. Check out the website. Peace and love, sis. Peace and love to everybody viewing live. Don't forget to hit the like, y'all. So yeah, it's time to get out of the norm. So let's see what our overall energy is from life purpose, because that was a whole lot to take in. And I hope that you were able to absorb that message. So we have sensitivity, and I'm sure this reading is going to coincide with that message. It always does. So sensitivity is the overall message for life purpose, and it says you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So Spirit is already telling you to get out of the norm. And chances are, if you're becoming more sensitive, like, let me give you an example. You work a 9-to-5, regular ass job. You like your job. You don't hate it. But you're starting to feel a certain type of way about working for other people. And you are feeling guided to do things that are artistic or garden, as the book said. So you could very well be feeling like you may need to turn your back against these situations in order for you to move forward towards what you're feeling guided to do. It may seem out of the norm for other people, but shit, maybe you have a garden that's so amazing that people pay you to garden for them. You understand what I'm saying? And you go into a gardening business for yourself. That might be something that could happen for you if you decide to walk away from things that no longer serve you so that you can be outside of this norm and do what it is that you're here to do, to serve your purpose, to do what it is that you love and not necessarily what other people may want you to do. This person is holding a crystal. Looks kind of like a selenite. Kind of like a selenite wand or clear quartz perhaps. She's in blue. So you could very well be having to speak some type of truth. Blue represents the throat chakra. So in regards to romance, we have free yourself. So no coincidence that I said you may having to walk away from a situation with the back turn here. This card is basically saying it's time to take back control of your life. This is a unicorn in the stable. This is a magical, mythical ass creature that is going around in circles instead of freeing themselves and doing what it is that they love. Going out of the norm. Do you understand? You are not a normal ass horse. You are a unicorn. You're magical. You have a superpower. You are different from others. You understand what I'm saying? You might not necessarily be that black sheep. You're not the horse. You're the unicorn. So you can't do what everybody else does. You can't just be going in circles around in this stable. You have to go outside of the norm. You have to free yourself from situations that no longer serve you. And this could also be in regards to love. Maybe a lot of people around you are in relationships just to be in them. You know what I mean? There could be a number of things that you're needing to free yourself from. It could very well be a pattern of relationships or a person in particular. Let's see. So the first card that we have in regards to life purpose for the midweek is trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So you have, once again, you're needing to remove yourself from things that no longer serve you, with sensitivity being the overall energy. Spirit is saying that you need to trust. Your spirit is giving you guidance through your dreams and through your feelings. In order for you to move forward towards the things that you're wanting to do, you have to trust yourself first. So have you been receiving some type of feelings, some type of intuitive nudges? You could have very well even had a dream about whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And it could have very well been that you're, giving you a sign that you're needing to walk away from certain situations. So the second card that we have is teaching. You inspire young people to learn. So you could have very well, I'm going to turn this light down just a smidget so y'all can see these cards better. But you could have very well realized the fact that teaching is part of your path. Or maybe the fact that you are rebellious and do the things that you love is helping a new generation recognize that they don't have to be that they don't have to go and be employers, and they can be entrepreneurs. And this is something we talked about in a room on Clubhouse yesterday. Schools definitely breed people to become employees, not necessarily work for themselves. So if you are the type of person that breaks the norm, that walks away from situations that don't serve you, that, like the Sacred Rebels book says, goes out of, goes on a different path than most people, then you could very well inspire other people to do the same. And I believe that's what that means. So you're being told to know that you are becoming extremely sensitive to certain situations, and you need to move forward. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide what it is you're doing moving forward. And know that you're inspiring some young people around you, and possibly even some of your peers. So in regards to romance, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So some of you guys have been going through a healing process. And, it could very well have lasted long enough, and now you're being told to free yourself, because that is, once again, the overall energy. And the song that's on right now is Heartbreak Anniversary. So that could be the energy that you're experiencing. And Spirit is just like, all right, get over it. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine this person just sitting here wrapped up in blankets, even though they have wings, just wrapped up in blankets, eating ice cream and shit? You're a fucking unicorn. You feel me? You're a unicorn. You do not need to be stuck in this energy. You need to know that, any situation that broke your heart was a lesson learned, and the situation that is meant for you is going to come about. Know that it's worth waiting. Divine time is at work in your love life. So free yourself. Take back control of your life and go towards these things that make your heart sing. All right? So the second card we have is getting to know each other. As you reveal yourselves, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel like a lot of you guys have already freed yourself. And if you haven't, this is what's going to happen as a result. You're going to meet someone. And you and this person are going to get to know each other, and your bond is going to get deeper as you reveal things about each other. You're going to probably talk for hours. This person looks like he may be in the military or wear a uniform. This man has on a uniform. It could be somebody that you meet when you're out and about. Could be a friend of a friend. Could be somebody you meet with a friend. Let's get some clarity on these cards. If it's resonating at any capacity, leave me some feedback in the comments, y'all. And if I sound a little raspy, this weather change and the fact that I'm having to yell at my 4-year-old, I'm going to drink me some tea after this. All right, let's see what we have from the right. Whoa, y'all see that? It's 2 cards. I'm taking them. Oh my God. Can y'all see me? It just disconnected. So somebody leave me a comment and let me know. It just reconnected. You would think it's Mercury retrograde. That was just trippy. So we have the 9 of Wands is the overall energy, guys. So yeah, this is the free yourself mentality. You guys have been through a lot. Some of you guys are still healing. Like I said, when it comes to this divine timing card, worth the wait card, it's like some of you guys are still healing from something that you've experienced. And you could still have a guard up and be needing to free yourself from certain situations. And, you know, this sensitivity card, both of these people are holding wands. So I feel like a lot of you guys have experienced a lot and you've decided to, you know, or you're needing to decide to move away from situations that no longer serve you, okay? That's big hurt energy. So in regards to trust, you needing to, you know, have faith in your dreams, the card we have is the 3 of Wands. Wow. Now this is the worth the wait for card. So in regards to love as well as money, you have things that are coming in. You're just needing to trust it. With all this yellow energy, you are really needing to go after your dreams and really shine your light and really go against the norm. Like, seriously. Because if you do, you're going to have all kinds of ships coming in. Financially, just things that you love are really going to come to pass if you do what it is that you love. If you go after the things that you know that your heart is telling you to do at this time. Some of you guys, you've already done that. And you got some things that are really coming in for you at this time. And if you feel like they aren't coming in, just know that they're literally right there. It's 3 ships right there. So you got some things coming in for you. The second card we have in regards to teaching is the 4 of Swords. Now this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is about a rest or taking a break. Some of you guys could have very well taken a step back. And, you know, maybe you need a nap. Maybe you've manifested some things through thought. You could be meditating on these things that you want to teach these people. You could also, for instance, like my daughter does yoga. And I don't know why I'm thinking about yoga, but I just thought about a pose because she was doing something sitting up yesterday. Anyhow, and that could very well be something that you are teaching or inspiring young people as well. Because I swear, when I tell her to go to sleep, she be like, I want to do yoga. And I'm like, oh, you begging to do yoga before bed? Psh, bet. Let's find a 5-minute video on YouTube. Word. So some of you guys are definitely inspiring some people. You may need to take a step back, though. You may need to take a break. Maybe some of you guys are taking a social media cleanse. You may be disconnecting from certain people, blocking certain communication sources, or dealing with thoughts and communication. You could, you know, just have some thoughts that you're needing to block out as well as think about, if that makes any sense. Shout out Kay. Shout out to my sis Shades of Kay. She said, oh my goodness, this overly resonates. I had to go back, but on where you brought me up, bringing to the next generation, and they didn't have to automatically go to work for someone. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's what you guys are inspiring people. You may need a break right now. I know I do. I ain't even gonna front. I need a real break. A break. For real. Like, I'm a multitasker. I'm around here doing 1,000 things. I'm being mommy. I need time for myself. I'm helping clients. I'm helping lock clients, reading clients, family, friends. We living this life, honey. We walking but it looks like we need to get out of the norm, don't we? So let's see what we have for romance. And then I'm going to pull a couple cards for the bottom of the deck. And we're going to get some clarity from the life purpose. Excuse me, not life purpose. The angel deck and the Mystic Bees official, unofficial for our soulmate message. Don't forget to focus on your 2 yes or no questions. And stay to the end of the reading for that. From the pendulum. These cards is flying out, y'all. Alright, and I got my 2 cards from the bottom. Okay. The 8 of Swords. Y'all really in y'all heads. Like, peace and love, India. Y'all could very well be keeping yourself mentally stuck. Like, you're really needing to move forward from a certain situation, a mindset, some thoughts that could very well be holding you back. If you look at this person has these swords, but they're not even in front of her, so she could walk forward for real. Even if she couldn't get out of this bandage thing, she could at least get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? And for real, if she just wiggles, she could get out of that shit and take this blindfold off. So it's like, you could get out of this if you wanted to, in other words. You don't have to stay mentally stuck. You don't have to stay wounded. You don't have to keep thinking about the past. You can free yourself, because you know why? You are a magical ass being. You are not no normal ass horse. You are a unicorn. I hope this is making sense to y'all on a logical level. You feel what I'm saying? And in regards to the unicorn, worth the wait, we have 7 of Cups. So, listen. You guys are needing to know that love is worth the wait. And for real, you could very well have options. Because that's what the 7 of Cups represents. Options. Could have 7 people that want to holler at you right now. And you like, I'm over here healing. I don't even want to get out of my bed. I done ate another ice cream bar and piece of chocolate. And I'm waiting on the one that I know is not going to waste my time. I don't feel like freeing myself. So you can have options, and some of you guys could just be like, I don't even know if I want any of these options. Divine time is at work in your love life. So I'm just hearing, choose wisely. Okay? Because some of these people ain't worth shit. Look, some of them got a lot going on. Look at that. A tornado. Who the hell wants somebody that's going to bring that type of energy? A snake. Ain't nobody got time for that either. Wait for whoever this person is. Or maybe even this one. But shit, they got thorns on it. So this motherfucker might stab you. You know, I'm just telling you. It's worth the wait. And you're going to know. And I feel like there's somebody that has come in. Because we did have getting to know each other. So as you reveal yourselves to each other, your bond is going to deepen. And clarifying that, we got the 10 of Swords. Now, this card has already come out this week. And I'm more than positive this card has already come out. So, yeah, I feel like y'all have literally been through hell and back. You've been betrayed, backstabbed, done dirty. You know what I mean? You've experienced some things. But 10s represent endings, completions, and moving forward. So, yeah, as a result of you experiencing these things, you have all kinds of offers coming through. And you could very well be getting to know one of these people. So, the bottom of the deck, sensitivity, we have the world. So, ba-doom, boom, boom. There's clarification on this cycle that's coming to a close. I just said with this 10 of Swords, y'all are having some cycles completing. So, yeah, the World card is definitely saying that there's going to be a cycle, a completion. There's going to be an ending. Something is going to happen. And I feel like it's going to be in... Listen what's on right now. Janae Aiko, BS. She said, back up on my bush, back up on the scene, done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. So... this is clarifying the sensitivity card. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. You're needing to wrap up a cycle. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is in regards to business and not just because this is in regards to life purpose. So, what's her name? 50 Shades of K. If y'all don't follow her on Instagram, go follow her. She just made a post. I just reposted it on my story on It's Miss Mika if you follow my personal page. And she was talking about how she dreamt about how her higher self told her that even though she did so much with her life to help others, what did she do to help herself? So I feel like that's what God is telling us. It's time for us to wrap up a cycle where we're out here pouring energy into everybody else's goals, talents, and get out of the norm and do what it is that you're here to do for you. Be back up on your bullshit. And I feel like maybe at one point you was on your bullshit. And you may have strayed away from that path and got back to some normal shit. And now it's time for you to get off that path. And you know what I mean, turn your back to those things that no longer serve you. Because you're seeing shit for what it is. Maybe you recognize the fact that you are this magical ass being. You feel what I'm saying? You know your worth now. Not that you didn't before, but maybe it's a new attitude. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a completion that is going to occur. And in regards to freeing yourself, taking back control of your life, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you guys could very well have a young fire sign that's coming in. Or this is the person that you're needing to free yourself from. This person is on a horse. you got a whole unicorn. So once again, you ain't no regular ass person. So I feel like in regards to romance, you are back up on your bull because you've decided to move away from this type of energy. This is a Knight of Wands. This is somebody that just wants to be in and out of your life for passionate heights. You know what I mean? They just want to be up in your business for those type of reasons, and then they out. You know what I mean? Like, look at them. They galloping, they in and out. Very fiery, passionate energy. Probably got good sex, but non-committal. So that's what you're needing to free yourself from. A pattern of attracting people who don't want to commit. And I feel like that's what you're freeing yourself from. And you're getting to know somebody new. Because you've dealt with probably at least 10 of these type of niggas. Like, you done had that many fuckboys. You know what I mean? And for those gentlemen watching, you done have that many thoughts. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't deal with no more Tatianas, no more Thoticus, Mr. Thought Pants. You're done with that. Like, you're done. You feel what I'm saying? So, let's get some messages from the angels and our soulmates and close out with our pendulum before one of my kids decide to bust in the room. Only one of them can walk, but she might come in here and tell me the baby's up. And this reading is good. Shout out to everybody viewing live again. I appreciate y'all. And shout out to everybody that is new to the channel. Please don't forget to hit the like. Look, I got like 4 cards that came out. I'm going to take them. Fuck it. All right. Bottom of the deck, we got past life issue. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. This is exactly what the fuck I was just talking about. Shades of K said that. She was like, her higher self basically told her in her dream that she didn't learn from her previous lifetimes because she was doing everything for everyone instead of doing what it is that she was supposed to be doing for herself. Not just doing things like, even if it was like charitable, like giving millions to people. Okay, you did all of these things, but what did you really do to fulfill your own soul? These are the things that we needed to be, really going, as well as, like I said, dealing with fuck boys, fuck girls. It's like, these are patterns that we're needing to break. So you need to learn these things. You have to ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from these past experiences, okay? So we have power animal. No fucking coincidence. Another fucking unicorn. I can't make this shit up if I tried. And I mean, it flipped out. That's why I said I'm taking it, because 4 cards flipped out and the first one was a fucking unicorn. Y'all, listen. The unicorn don't got nobody on it right here. On this one, here the fuck you are. Riding your unicorn with your wings, with your gold wings, off to do what the fuck you supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? And you can have people like this chasing behind you because they know that you a magical ass being. Like I said, look at you on your unicorn. About to go take over the fucking world because you've learned, you've released, you've healed from these type of energies. And you've also had a wrap up and a completion within cycles of you staying in situations that you know you're supposed to release yourself from in regards to your life purpose. All right. So the card says your spirit animal, your animal spirit guide. I'm so excited. Is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. So y'all have a unicorn spirit guide. And this is clarification of that. And it's going to help free you from this. It's going to help free you from the fuck boys. Damn. It's going to help free you from your fucking self as well. Because it's going to help you move away from stuff that you know that you should have walked away from a long time ago. All right. Integrity is here. This card says align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. This is saying the exact same thing that the card in the Sacred Rebels deck said. Do what's outside of the norm, even if it's different from what people may expect for you to do. It ain't none of their fucking business. You feel me? And that's that on that. So, what is it that you're supposed to be doing? Align your actions so that it match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. Our third card, Twin Flame. Can't make it up. I feel like a lot of you guys have closed out this cycle or needing to close out this cycle. Get out of your mind. Get out of your head. If it hasn't happened for you yet, it will definitely be happening once you decide to move forward mentally and to get unstuck about situations that no longer serve you. Yeah, maybe you were done dirty a few times. You could have dealt with 10 different people who did the same type of shit to you. But guess what? You got to take accountability and know that you kept allowing this type of energy into your atmosphere, into your energy, into your aura. And you and this is the song that I'm on right now. She's saying, I'm being honest. I don't like to get my hopes up before we started up. Before we started up. She's basically saying, before we start anything up, I don't want to get my hopes up. I want to make sure that this ain't, do you just want to hit this? Are you going to love me from a distance? Shout out to Alex Miley, by the way. She reposted me dancing to the song in my car. This is like one of my favorite songs because she's being real as shit. It's like before we even start anything, before we even get to know each other, which is what this Ten of Swords is talking about. Before we even get to know each other, tell me what it is that you are bringing to the table. What are you about? Because I love super hard. And I fall even harder. You understand what I'm saying? I fall even harder. Is there something that you can do? You know what I mean? Like, is there something that you're going to bring into my life? Because I love entirely too hard and I fall real hard. I'm a real ass individual and I don't have time to be playing. So I feel like a lot of you guys have released that type of energy. You've jumped on your little unicorn. You're freeing yourself. And Spirit is helping you to remove any energies that could try to hold you back. This is Archangel Michael carrying you, literally protecting you and carrying you to your twin flame. That's not your twin carrying you. That's Archangel Michael. He's like, come on, boo. Let's go ahead and get your bag. You know what I mean? Like, let's get out of here from this fuck shit. I realize that you've been through a lot. Look at both of these energies. Same shit. It's like, you know what I mean? You don't want somebody that's going to be around when it's convenient. That's that Knight of Wands energy. Like, no, we ain't got time for that. So we got one more card that came out, and it is the only one that I did not see. It's face down, and it's indigo. And guess what, y'all? It's a freaking Pegasus. So there go another spirit animal. And there's the full moon in the back. We just had a full moon in Libra a few days ago. I had a wonderful full moon. It was amazing. I didn't go to sleep till like 2 in the morning. I had the bombest rituals. I burnt so much ancestor money in a glass bowl that it broke on my porch. I gotta throw it in the trash. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive natural born leader. Sensitivity was the overall energy. So you are a highly sensitive natural born leader. And you're needing to wrap up this cycle of thinking that you cannot lead your own life, that you have to be up under people to do what it is that you do. Maybe, like I said, you've been growing other people's businesses and helping everybody else out. It's time for you to do what you're here to do for you. Not what you're here to do for your children or for your family or for your significant other. What are you here to do for you? Because you're a highly sensitive natural born leader and you need to align your actions so that they match your values and innerness, or excuse me, values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. You got all kinds of support around you. Archangel Michael here. You got your power animals. It's all kinds of stuff going on. Let's get this message from the soulmate and close out the reading with our pendulum. I hope you guys have your 2 yes or no questions. These commercials are killing me. Jeez. And I'm going to read some of these comments before I get out of here. The baby did not wake up. God is good. Amen. Ashe. She be showing off. I know who you are to me. Your soulmate says, I know who you are to me. Now, this could be who this new person is that you're getting to know. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. All right, Spirit. Let us know what's going on with this new energy, because we're going towards our twin, right? Or our life partner, because I hate using that word, even though I got a whole song and video. It is on the channel. Look under the Miss Mika playlist, music playlist. I wasn't ready for you then, but I'm working on it now. So you could very well be getting to know somebody that you dealt with in the past life, because we do have past life issue here. Or this could be somebody that you dealt with in the past period. Anything else, Spirit? All right. I got 2 more cards. I'm full of pain. So you could very well be full of pain or have been dealing with someone who was. And I'm saying you, because you do come up with the 9 of Wands energy. So I feel like some of you guys have experienced pain. And you could very well be dealing with somebody else. You know, they say that you mirror your twin. So you could very well be having a soulmate or a karmic soulmate that's also full of pain. Could be past energy or present. All because of you. So yeah, I feel like these two cards could very well be past soulmate energy. Like somebody is full of pain because you decided to leave their ass. Like you're like, I'm freeing myself from this type of energy. You put me through entirely too much. I'm gone. So bottom of the deck, you are one of a kind. And you are. That's what I keep telling y'all. Didn't I say that already? Y'all are magical ass beings. There's only one of you. Do what it is that you came here to do. Spirit is waiting. The world is waiting. Okay? Let's go ahead and close out this reading. 40 minutes. Gosh, Mika. I don't know how to shut up. It's a lot. Alright, guys. Hopefully this resonates. If so, leave me some feedback in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like, share with somebody you feel may resonate. Subscribe if you want to join the tribe. Gang, gang. Follow everyone on social media at SoulRebelNation. And yeah. I appreciate you. Alright, so go ahead and focus on your first yes or no question. I call on Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, archangels, power animals, and all light beings of the universe. Is it a yes or no to whatever their question is for their highest good, spirit, yes or no? Is that a yes? It is. Okay, so your first question is a yes, and that is for your highest good. Go ahead and focus on question number 2, please. I don't know who this is, but I like him. Rennie. All right, y'all. You got it? All right, Spirit, yes or no to whatever their second question is for their highest good. Yes or no? Looks like you guys got 2 yeses. Beautiful and brilliant. I love it. Absolutely. So let me chat at a couple of these comments before I head out. I literally was like, I need to make a decision like today. I'm way too anxious. I need a vacation. Don't we all? Definitely resonates. Thank you. I felt that. Yep, definitely got a new attitude on my Patti LaBelle vibes. Peace and love, Leanne. Peace and love. Thank y'all for the feedback. Once again, I thank you guys for watching. I really do hope that this resonates. If you are an iPhone user and you are on Clubhouse, make sure you tap in with the Soul Rebel Nation Club. Join the tribe. I am usually in the room on 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And sporadically when I have the time or the energy. So yes, if you would like a private, everything is in the description box. Yeah, I think I covered everything. I appreciate you guys once again, and I will see you when I see you. Welcome to April, Rabbit. Have a wonderful month, guys. Yay. Peace and love. See you later.